realm as just part of his playground.
Well, I had to say this because there's a lot of people in focus. They think they're good, they think they're honest, they're just plain decent people, salt of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't have God, you don't have Jesus Christ in your heart, then you're fair game.
Yeah, you are. And you know what? A lot of people die that are good people. I mean, he said, you know, the road to heaven is paved with good intentions. You've heard that a million times?
Mm-hmm.
These people die lost. They might be good people, genuinely good people on earth. But if you die without the Lord, you die lost, and you're fair game for Satan. And once you are dead, and your soul leaves your body, you are fair game for Satan, because at that point he owns your soul if you die without the Lord. And so he can take, people can go to any one of these different realms. There's just not, we think of once you die, you go straight to heaven or hell. I do believe you go straight to heaven. But what I don't believe is that you will automatically just go straight to hell. I think he can play with people. He can send them to these different dimensions that he's doing to play God, to play like I have all these different realms and play his whole deception thing for the New Age movement that he has going on. Because Satan does work, Sananda does work in the background through near-death experiences in the astral realm as Jesus Christ. And so when people see him, they relate him to the Jesus Christ of the Bible. And so if he's been playing this charade in the background of the astral realm all these years, and then he comes to Earth, people that have had all these experiences are going to say, oh, that's Jesus. I saw him when I died. Mm-hmm. I saw him when I was in sleeping or whatever. Like you've gone through. You go to sleep and they yank your spirit out of your body and they take you places.
Exactly.
And I know that happens.
Exactly. Like, let me give a little bit back now. Since I was a child, I always had psychic abilities. From 8 years old that I can remember, I always was able to astral project. And I've had a lot of supernormal events in my life. One of them was, out of curiosity, maybe you can help me on this one. It's been bugging the heck out of me all my life. When I was with my ex-wife, there's this guy that passed by. He's a young guy, handsome guy, but young, about 21 years old. He passed by and my ex-wife was shivering. And I looked at him, and the first and only time in my life I could see the person's aura. And what I saw was purple with scratches in it. Could you tell me what that means?
No, I have no idea. I mean, I know these things exist.
Yeah. That's been bugging me for a long time.
But that's as far as I go. I mean, I know that, I just don't take it to the different levels that other people, like the New Agers would, or Edgar Casey has a whole book on auras, and I just go with what the Lord teaches me. He's definitely not taught me any of that stuff. I do know what they can admit.
Mm-hmm.
They can admit an aura of love and religiousness and religiosity, I call it, and fool people that they're beings of light and love, and people get deceived by that, because usually if you're confronted with evil, you feel evil and you can discern evil.
Exactly. And you know what, Sherry? A lot of women have this sixth sense. It's innate. And you always hear a woman that a guy scruffy, just got a bad aura around him, and just got a bad vibe. The woman say, I get that creepy feeling around him.
Yeah.
Men don't say that. You see? That's like the sixth sense that God gives to the woman.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Even animals have that sixth sense.
Yeah.
You can watch a dog. Anybody a dog wouldn't go near. I wouldn't go near either. They have an incredible sense of character. Dogs do. And I think women are just more in tune with the way they think and feel about things, and that's why they can discern things better. Mm-hmm. Men are more, I don't know, they're more like scientific and mechanical about things, and there really is. It's a huge difference. But discernment is not something you're stuck if you have a lack of, Because you can always pray and ask the Lord for it. You can ask for more and more and more.
Mm.
Also, if you've trained your spirit, you know, to where you're in the prayer mode constantly with the Lord, and you don't listen and subject yourself to things of the world that are evil. When something evil is in your presence, you'll feel it.
Yes, that's true. Oh, yeah. I just remembered. I've had kind of psychic sensitive, right? And I tend to feel the vibrations of people. Sometimes it comes and goes, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I can sit in the car in a parking lot in the shopping mall, and I can actually feel and sense the vibration of the cars, of the people pulling, and that have pulled into the parking lot and left their cars. I can feel the typical husband and wife arguing to go to the shopping mall. You know, and the vibration stays with that car.
Mm. Well,
I'm saying this because I want to go to the next step here about lizards and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, and they're bold. These creatures are very bold. I've seen them on TV and commercials.
Oh,
yeah.
You don't think the gecko is enough conditioning now, do you?
No,
it's
no,
crazy.
I'm talking about like on female cosmetic commercials. I've even seen one on TV newscast. And you can sense them straight out.
Yeah.
And they know, and another thing, they know that you can sense them.
Well, I know that, I don't know where you're calling from.
Yeah, Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, okay. I know here in the States, they have these commercials coming out where they make light of lizards. They have a gecko insurance agency.
Yeah.
And so they broadcast these little lizards like they're cute and funny little things. And they are getting a lot more bold in the fact that so many more of lizards are taking prominence in commercials here, television commercials.
Yeah.
And people don't put two and two together.
No. I mean, they're trolling out for cars for a while there, about a couple of years back. They were trolling out the dragon decals.
Right.
And I'm going, are you guys nuts?
Anything with the dragon. I mean, people don't put two and two together. And one of the correlations that I've never really got in time to deep research or anything, but the dragon of China, and then the dragon that's so dominant in the coat of arms of the British royal family.
Right.
Both of those nations being entrenched in the dragon stuff.
Well, Russia had the dragon too. I think the double phoenix.
Yeah, and of course we know Satan is referred to as a dragon. One of his names.
Exactly.
Is a dragon. Revelation chapter 12. And so, when you don't look at things the same anymore. When you start realizing that this entire world is under his realm.
I mean,
and our politics and our military and our religion, and he's just got his foot in everything, controlling all the political leaders of the world right now, has them in complete chaos and derision.
You know, I sometimes I sit down, take a half a day, maybe even a whole day, and I look at everything. The commercials, the radio broadcast, the television, everything. And I say, this is truly Satan's world. I mean,
and it's going to get a lot worse because as Planet X comes in, it is going to smash. There is a net, a veil that the Bible talks about that separates our dimension from the spiritual realm.
Right.
And that veil is going to be lifted. And the Bible talks about the veil being lifted. I can't remember the exact scripture, but what this Planet X is going to do is it's going to lift this veil, literally, because it's going to smash into it when it arrives. And we are going to be able to see all of these aliens with our visible eyes. No longer will it be, was that our shape-shifting, was that this or that. We're going to see them without a doubt. We're going to see them plain as day. We're going to literally see all of these alien beings on Earth.